We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Hello, dear students. Under the heading of Human Resource Planning and Development, Module 4, Global Perspectives on HRD. Today, we will discuss about cultural diversity management. The way people live in India is reflected its culture. Unity in diversity. India is a land of unity in diversity where people of different sex, caste, and religion live together. India is also called the land of unity in diversity as different groups of people cooperate with each other to live in a single society. India is one of the most religiously and ethnically diverse nations in the world, with some of the most deeply religious societies and cultures. Religion plays a central and definitive role in the life of many of its people. Although India is a secular Hindu majority country, it has a large Muslim population. The learning objective of this today's session are emphasize the value of diversity, understanding the concept regarding cultural diversity, and defining the concept regarding cultural diversity management. That is, how to manage cultural diversity. Yes, what to expect? Yes, these are the topics to be covered: conceptual discussion, conceptual framework, managing cultural diversity, benefits, negative effects, factors, tools, diversity training, diversity in the workplace today, and yes, last, conclusion, sum up. So, starting with the concept regarding diversity. Before we start, what is all about the cultural diversity? What is all about cultural diversity management? What are the benefits? What are the negative effects behind the cultural diversity? First, we have to discuss about the diversity. So the concept of diversity is based on individual acceptance and respect. It is understanding that individuals are unique and different. Yes, diversity is the umbrella term which stands for gender, generations, internationalities, and cultures. Yes, cultural diversity is divided into 3 parts: culture, diversity, and cultural diversity. So before we start what is all about cultural diversity, we have to know about culture. See, yes, culture, yes, culture, but see this spelling, culture, a particular form or stage of civilization as that of a certain nation or period, the behaviors and beliefs characteristics of a particular social, ethnic or age group. While diversity, the state or fact of being diverse, difference, unlikeness, variety, and multiformity. Yes, and here is the point: cultural diversity. The cultural variety and cultural differences that exist in the world, society, or an institution, the inclusion of diverse people in a group of organization. It acknowledges the existence of broad cultural groups within a culture. Cultural diversity includes, but not limited to, language, race, ethnicity, values and religious practices, political views, social and familial responsibilities. Cultural diversity in the workplace is when companies are open to hiring employees from all sorts of different backgrounds, regardless of race, religion, and culture. When companies recruit and retain a diverse pool of people, it brings about different benefits to the company as well as its employees. Cultural diversity is important because our country, workplaces, and schools increasingly consist of various culture, racial, and ethnic groups. We can learn from one another, but first we must have a level of understanding about each other in order to facilitate collaboration and cooperation. Yes, see this image. Guys, yes, students, a diverse workforce is a reflection of a changing world and marketplace. Diverse work teams bring high value to organization. Respecting individual differences will benefit the workplace by creating a competitive edge and increasing work productivity. Through cultural diversity, you can increase your work productivity, you can increase your competitive market, you can create a competitive edge within the group. So, cultural diversity is the quality of diverse or different cultures as opposed to monoculture, the global monoculture, or a homogenization of cultures akin to cultural decay. The phrase cultural diversity can also refer to having different cultures respect each other's differences. So, cultural diversity is the quality of diverse or different cultures as opposed to monoculture. Yes, just guys, see the image how to manage diversity. See the cultural diversity in the race, in the sex, in the particular religion, religious. So managing diversity is defined as the planning and implementing organizational systems and practices to manage people so that the potential advantages of diversity are maximized, which its potential disadvantages are minimized. Yes, how to manage cultural diversity. The MBI model of managing cultural diversity for personal and team effectiveness. Map, bridge, and integrate. These are the three phases. These are the three ways. These are the three rules how to manage cultural diversity. These three rules you can easily manage your cultural diversity. Means understand the difference, communicate the difference, and manage the difference. Yes, dear students, please focus on the line, understand the difference, communicate the difference, and manage the difference. On the basis of the understand, communicate, and manage the differences, you just give the value and utilize the differences. So how to manage cultural diversity? Only one answer to this question. It's all about the map plus bridge plus integrate is equal to value plus utilization. And yes, based on the parameters, frameworks breaks organizational cultures into four distinct quadrants or cultural types: clan culture, adhorarchy culture, market culture, and the hierarchy culture. It is not a part of your syllabus, so it's not mandatory to just give a brief introduction about these all types of culture. You just focus on the particular concept regarding cultural diversity. What is culture, what is diversity, what is cultural diversity, how to manage cultural diversity, what are the phase, what are the rather tools, how to manage the cultural diversity, what are the benefits, what are the negative effects, and lastly how to sum up with reference to cultural diversity. As a part of the curriculum, we will definitely discuss all these points one by one, and as a important concept, how to manage cultural diversity or write a short note on managing cultural diversity is most important for exam point of view. Yes. While you are working in the particular organization, while you are working in the particular workplace, these are the managing tools. Through these ways, you can easily manage your diversity at your workplace. Yes, researching changes, Change is not permanent, so you have to change accordingly. Consulting staff, providing programs, managing change, evaluating change, communicating with staff, diversity responsibility for managers, and integrating diversity principles. So these are the main ways, these are the management tools. Through these, you can easily manage your diversity at your workplace. Apart from the conceptual framework, apart from what is all about how to manage, the next point that is all about benefits of diversity. Every coin has two sides, benefits as well as negative, pros as well as cons. So in the examination, the question is like that: benefits of the diversity, or you can say that importance of diversity, or you can also say pros of the diversity, advantages of the diversity. These all are equal. There are so many questions, but answer only one. It's all about this. Groups with greater diversity were shown to have greater innovation and creativity. Diverse groups have a greater range of perspectives and are able to generate more high quality solutions than less diverse groups. Diversity increases constructive group processes and is positively associated with performance in business units. Diversity is associated with increased sales revenue, greater market share, more customers, and greater profits. Yes, rightly said. Every coin has two sides. Apart from the benefits, again we will have discussed about. We have to discuss about negative effects of diversity. Diverse groups are shown to be less integrated and have a higher level of dissatisfaction. Increases the level of dissatisfaction in group members as well as the miscommunication. Diversity can be linked with conflict, lower group adherence, increased employee turnover and absenteeism, and lower quality of performance. So these are the list of the negative effects with reference to diversity. Benefits are important, negative effects are also important to be considered while we are discuss about the cultural diversity. But yes, factors, what are the factors that are affecting to the diversity is also important part in this today's session. Research suggests that whether or not diversity has a positive or negative effect depends on the different aspects of the organization strategies, culture, and human resource practices. So, research concludes rather that diversity is not depending on the positive or negative effects, but diversity is depending on the organization strategies, culture, and human resource practices. This indicates that diversity may be beneficial under certain conditions and in certain organizations. Size of the organization, age of the organization, type of the organization, very important. Diversity of the community surrounding an organization. Tools for managing diversity. You know the basic concept regarding culture, you know the basic concept regarding the diversity. You also have some idea regarding cultural diversity. You also know regarding the how to manage the diversity, but without knowing tools, without knowing key points, you cannot manage your diversity at your workplace. So we are discussing rather tools for managing diversity. Develop, maintain, and implement ongoing training. Encourage change. Be aware of personal biases. Create dialogues. Promote a safe place to communicate. Constructive critical feedback for learning. So these are the tools. These are the important key points for managing diversity. Before we move towards the next point, it is also important part for this session: training. How to deliver training. You know the basic concept regarding culture, you know the basic concept regarding cultural diversity, but through this training you can generate your repo, you can generate your profit, you can generate your quality people. So diversity training has three major objectives in the workplace. First, increase awareness about diversity issues, reduce the biases and stereotypes that differ from the effective management, and change behaviors to help effectively manage a diverse workforce. So these are the main three objectives behind the diversity training. We know the basic concept regarding diversity training, but we have to know about the effectiveness of the diversity training. So focus on the quality, not don't focus on the quantity. With diversity training, employees have a greater understanding of the value diversity, better diversity management skills, and more effective diversity related behaviors. After undergoing training, managers saw diversity related practice as more important than they did prior to the training and were more likely to positively engage in a diversity related practices. Yes, in this 21st century, again, most important concept, last point for this session, for this our session, it's all about the cultural diversity. Diversity in the workplace today. While many organizations are embracing diversity in the workforce, there are still organizations today that remain unrespective. Although many government agencies and Fortune 500 companies provide diversity training, around 40% of the organizations still do not. So please focus on the diversity training, focus on the benefits, decrease your negative effects and improve your positive effects. Even the organizations that claim to be strong advocates for diversity do not have the statistics to back their claims. So only 30% of the female employees hold management positions in Walmart. This is a very low number of considering 70% of their employees are female. So diversity in the workplace today is a very essential element in today's 21st century. So I can sum up. Hope you are enjoying my session. Before I conclude, before I sum up, I am just giving you a brief idea about what is all about cultural diversity. It is clear that diversity has a profound effect in the workplace. While many studies have been conducted, these studies show conflicting results, implying further research is needed. As the workforce continues to grow more diverse at a staggering rate, it is necessary for organizations to embrace diversity. Although many organizations have increased their acceptance of diversity, it has yet to fully garner a majority of support. So, it's all about our third session, third content, third discussion point under the heading of human resource planning and development. Thank you students for watching this video. I hope you almost have liked my video. Stay tuned, stay connected for more such concepts regarding human resource planning and development. Thank you so much.